This is Lowe's Portofino Bay. It is a Universal Studios Orlando resort. This hotel offers so many different amenities, and I'm going to tell you all the things you need to know about this wonderful place. This place could potentially save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So stay tuned as I guide you through this marvelous hotel and show you all the amenities and different things they have to offer. First thing you need to know about Portofino Bay. You can check in at 7 o'clock in the morning. This will allow you to enjoy the early access into the parks for that day. Simply go to the luggage service and ask them to hold your bags, and they will be glad to. They'll actually bring them to your room once your room is available. The biggest perk that comes along with staying at one of the premier hotels offered by Universal is the Express Unlimited passes that you get for the day you check in and the day you check out. Now, parking will cost you roughly $32 to park there for the day, but it is good for the day you check out as well, all the way up until midnight that night. The hotel offers a few different shuttle services to get over to the parks, one being their bus service. The buses will literally pick you up right in front of the hotel. They offer a different bus service that shuttles you to and from the airport as well, so there really isn't a need to rent a car. However, if you do decide to rent one, just know you'll be paying a fee to keep it in the parking garage. Another excellent form of transportation over to the parks is the awesome shuttle boats. Such a cool experience, and believe it or not, these are actually offered for any of the hotel guests. However, they're not as convenient if you're not staying at a premier hotel, as they let off right in front of the premier hotels. One of the nicest things about this is the fact that you basically get to do your security check at the boat launch rather than the one right next to the parking garage. This one gets long lines and it can just be a giant headache. One of the other convenient things is there's an Avis rental car place right at the hotel. There's also a Universal Resort ticketing booth where you can get your season pass there. They can take your picture, all of those kind of things. You can get your tickets there, and you can do it without a bunch of lines and things like that. So that's a very convenient thing. So one of the things you'll notice while walking around Portofino Bay, there are a bunch of different little shops, restaurants, Starbucks, all different places to stop at. Great little stores. They have a Universal store there where you can get a bunch of different merchandise. I suggest doing this rather than getting it at the park because you'll save a little bit of money, and it's much more convenient and allows for more time in the parks instead of shopping while you're at the park. One place you absolutely have to stop at is the Gelato place. They have some of the best gelato here. I'm telling you, you have to try the pistachio flavored gelato. It is delightful. But if that's not your flavor, believe me, they have plenty to choose from. If you've made it this far, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as this channel strives to save you money at different parks from all around the country. Now, if you're going there on a budget, I highly recommend stopping at Sal's. You can get some great pizza and different hoagies and things of that nature for a reasonable price, and their service is very quick. This was definitely our favorite place to eat at Portofino Bay because we spent a lot of time down at the pool, and you could just bring the pizza down there and eat by the pool. So this was great. Speaking of pools, they have 3 of them. Numerous hot tubs, a water slide, all kinds of cool stuff, a little kiddie pool, a bar. They do a bunch of different activities at the pool every day. We found that the best time to go to the pool was around 4 p.m. as a lot of the different guests usually go to the park until closing, and then they come back and they want to go to the pool. So right around 6 o'clock or whenever the park closes, then the pool usually gets a little busier. By no way, shape, or form am I trying to suggest that this is a cheap resort by any means. because it is not. It is very expensive. However, if you are planning on buying an express pass at Universal for 2 or more people for even one day, I would suggest looking at staying at one of their premier resorts, because I'm telling you, the price difference might actually save you money to stay there for one night. I'm telling you, it is all about those express passes, and if you can save money by getting them by staying at a resort, why wouldn't you? To me, it's a no-brainer. As an example, my family and I, we went down to Universal. We stayed at Portofino Bay one day, got express passes the day we checked in. We checked in at 7 a.m. We were able to take advantage of the early access, got into the park. We stayed right until closing, got on a bunch of different rides that we wouldn't have if we didn't have the express passes. Got to take full advantage of all the great amenities that the hotel had to offer. We paid right around $400 for the night. We are season pass holders, so we got the pass holder rate. We went there, used the express passes the next day, got to enjoy all the rides. That being said, the savings was almost $1,000 versus us just getting express passes for 2 days. Now that I've saved you a bunch of money and you're going down to Universal and you're staying at Portofino Bay, you may be asking, what else is there as far as amenities go? Well, there's numerous different amenities. They will bring anything you purchase on site right to your room free of charge. There's also a nice little arcade so the kids can really enjoy this. They offer some great games. So one thing to be aware of is this hotel is actually dealing with a renovation of some sort, and it's pretty massive, so it is a little bit noisier on the west side. So if you can actually get a room on the east wing, I would highly recommend doing that, as they are working to refurbish the west wing side. One thing you will notice is all of the employees and staff that work at this hotel are incredible, and they will do whatever they can to make your stay very enjoyable. Don't hesitate to ask them a question or to change your room, whatever the case may be. They will do whatever they can to help you out. Well, you may be wondering, what are the rooms like? Well, at Portofino Bay, they are the biggest rooms out of any of the premier hotels, offering 450 square feet. You will notice the abnormally large ceilings. The rooms pretty much have any amenity that you would find at like a Hilton or a Hyatt, just a little bit nicer decor. However, we just went with a basic room, but they also offer villas and other different suites. Another thing to keep in mind with your room key, it also will allow you to get priority seating at any of the different restaurants at the City Walk, and even at some of the restaurants inside the parks. So I want to know what everyone else thinks. Have you stayed at Portofino Bay? Have you stayed at any of the premier resorts that Universal has to offer? Which one's your favorite? Comment below, let me know. As always, thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a great day.